Yo, what's good, YouTube? Zamcro here, aka Scoot. Finally here with the International Trainers League battles. Took us a while to get started. We waited on Pokebank, but here we are. Same draft as my draft recap. That being said, we can hop into my opponent's team real quick. As you can see on screen, he obviously has the Alolan Raichu, the Donphan, the Cloyster, the Cardana, Zygarde 10%, Chandelier, and I don't think he had. I'm not sure if he had already named his Z move carrying mine or not, but it didn't really affect my prep because I rushed my prep, and that's going to be evident in some things that I'm going to go over in a second. His Z move user is actually the Zygarde 10%. He actually has Skarmory, Milotic, Como-O, Volplume, and Rabombi, all in the back. So that's his bench. But yeah, I'm bringing a Tailglow Manaphy with I think Scald, Ice Beam, and Hidden Power Electric, as well as a substitute Victini with Blue Flare or Flamethrower actually, Psychic, and Thunderbolt, I think. And then I got a Leech Seed, kind of a stally Shaman. It says my dedicated switch into some of his team, and most notably on the squad that he brings, it is a switch into the Raichu and the Donphan and the Zygarde if need be. Have a agility Zapdos. It's kind of like a late game sweeper if Donphan's weakened enough. Everything takes at least one round of rocks, and the Kartana's a little bit weakened. Life Orb, Agility, Zapdos can sweep. Cofagrigus, this is a set that I had to change my prep right before the battle because there was an item that I was trying to use that's unreleased. So I just have a weird Kofag set, and then Nidoqueen is my Stealth Rocker with coverage for his entire team. Shuka Berry so I can live a hit from the Zygarde 10%. And fire off a huge hit back. Same thing for the Donphan. But yeah, we're going to hop into the battle here. I'm going to lead Manaphy, expecting Donphan to lead because he might want to set up his rocks or something. So that being said, I'm actually going to lead with Manaphy. Like I said, my boy Bash. Shout out to Sebastian. And as you can see, I'm going to hard switch out straight to my Nidoqueen. I was 100% expecting a Fairy type move because I thought this thing was Electric Fairy, but it turns out it's actually Electric Psychic, and it blows my Nidoqueen back turn 1. So, not the best start. Should have definitely went to my Shaman. That being said, he goes straight for the Psychic again, and I couldn't figure out what I was doing so much, so I immediately assumed it was Specs, and and I didn't learn. I had this battle over a week ago, and I didn't learn that it was actually dual Psychic type till yesterday or today, maybe. Not sure when. But I'm able to eat up all of its hits and throw off a Leech Seed here finally. I'm predicting another Psychic. I'm going to switch out to my Victini, something I should have done a moment ago. I could also go for the Earth Power, but I'm going to switch into Victini, expecting another Psychic. But he's actually going to swap too, and this actually works out in his favor as he goes into the Chandelier. And I go into Victini. So he's got the matchup again, and I'm in another bad position. So here, expecting the Shadow Ball. I only have one move. It's to sack my Shaman. And I'm left with my team's weakened at this point. So basically here I have to like make plays and whatnot. I assumed he would not let me sit up here, so I don't even think I tried to sit up. Yeah, I just go straight for the surf. Should be able to pick this thing off fairly easy. And now he brings out the Zygarde, but I'm EV to live this thing hit from 50% or more. Guaranteed, and I'm just above 50%, so he's going to go for 1,000 arrows. Earthquake might have been able to, had a higher chance, but I think I still live on like 4 or 5%. And I can just fire off the Ice Beam here and knock out the Zygarde. And now it's back to an even game, except for the fact that he has the type advantages at this point. Really forced to make some more aggressive plays now, since I've actually made a couple misplays in the beginning. The worst being the mislead. It's terrible for me. Very unfortunate. Here I bring in my Zapdos. No, I'm going to force him out, so I'm just going to go straight away for the Hidden Power Ice. I don't think it's going to matter much because this thing ends up being Assault Vest. And that basically means that it can 1v1 me for like days upon days. As you can see, it takes little to none. Goes for the knockoff, gets rid of my Life Orb. Now I just go for U-turn. I should have did this in the very beginning. Didn't really have anything to switch into it anyway, though. And basically here, I just want to set up my Toxic Spikes and put myself in a position where I can potentially win. Because this is definitely his spinner, but he can't spin because I'm a ghost type. And unfortunately, I don't have my rocks up. I lost my rocker turn 1 on a play that I shouldn't have made. Very unfortunate for me, but I mean, it's early in the season, so I'm not going to be too disappointed about that. And I rushed my prep and didn't think things through. Got a better grasp of Gen 7 now. I prepped back in December, as soon as we finished the draft. Got a better grasp of Gen 7 now, though, and don't think I'll be making the same misplays. And yeah, he's going to be able to pick me off there. And I believe I have Zapdos and Victini left. And the plan is basically weaken first off, yeah, I'm going to agility up just in case I have, you know, possibly a chance. Because I know he can't knock me out here. He actually goes for the knockoff again. And I thought about going for Roost there, but it's a little too risky in case he wanted to predict it. You just go ahead and get rid of him. Don't need HP for much. And now he's able to send out Cloyster. And I think what I should have did here was Roosted. As he goes for like an Icicle type. Yeah, Icicle Spear. So if I go for Roost there, see Icicle Spears. Then I get back up to half. And Icicle Spear will do maybe around 30%. But I would still be alive. And he would have taken toxic damage. And then I could Thunderbolt. Meaning I would still have my Zapdos around at this point, and could obviously get some damage off on the Kartana, and maybe it couldn't hit me, and I could have maybe 1v1 the Kartana, leaving my Victini in the back, to whereas I wouldn't have had to take that Night Slash damage, and would have actually would have actually been able to live any one hit, maybe 2 hits from this thing, assuming it's not specs, and KO in return with flamethrower. But obviously I didn't make those plays, so I don't deserve the win. Prep was rushed. It won't happen again the rest of the season, I promise. And yeah, that's going to be it for week 1. We play Nick, coach of the Texas Tie Ranchers, in week 2. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching. Peace out.